Hi Virgo, welcome to your weekly reading for April 11th to the 17th. Let's see what's going on here for you this week. What's the theme for Virgo this week, April 11th to the 17th? Beginnings. I cherish all the cycles in my life. What's beginning for Virgo? I kind of feel like I need to pick another one here. What's beginning for Virgo? What is this new beginning? Ooh, look at that. Opening. I feel like you're going through a very deep healing process, and I feel like you're going to make some important breakthroughs when it comes to releasing blockages and resistance to what you truly deserve. I feel like I'm hearing arm's length, so I'm almost feeling like there may have been some of us who have been keeping some things at arm's length without really realizing it, afraid to embrace something that is truly meant for us. I might even go as far as saying self-sabotage, but I mean, take it as it resonates, and I don't mean that as an insult. I mean that more of a self-protective measure. For whatever reasons, it's like some things that we have built up within ourselves to kind of keep us from getting hurt or disappointed or let down or feeling like, something, and I kind of feel like a lot of these energies are from the past. I don't feel like you're in this space now. I feel like you've healed a lot of these things. I feel like you've really gone through an extensive period of time where you had to work through, almost like with a fine-tooth comb, a lot of these things that you feel like might have been holding you back. And you're in this new beginning, you're on this new path, and I feel like a lot of you have already really started this new path. But I also feel like there is an invitation to being more open to opening up. It's like you're no longer feeling the need to not open up. And I feel like with that healing is almost like this last closing up of chapter, tying up loose ends kind of thing is going to help you see how much you have waiting for you, how much abundance, how many gifts, how many things are truly meant to be in your life. I think you're going to be surprised, actually, at what kind of comes towards you. And even how smooth some things start to go, as soon as we kind of open up to it and believe that things are possible, things start becoming possible. Okay. Wow, look at that. 6 of Fire. I'm hearing breakthrough here. Allowing yourself to make some progress or seeing progress, seeing success. Some of you may even be in the spotlight in some form or another, or feel like you're in the spotlight. What else is coming up here for Virgo this week? I think there's some truths that are coming to light. But I feel like this is going to be very healing for you. So the heart seems to be a strong focus for you right now, Virgo. I feel like it is going to cause radical change in your life. It's going to really start to call things in, help you manifest things much faster, is through some release or some healing in the heart area. Okay, let's look into the 6 of Fire. What do we need to know about the 6 of Fire for Virgo? I feel like your creativity is going to really expand for some of you. And I feel like it's almost like things that have always been there, but like things you knew you were always able to do, but you may even be uncovering hidden talents as you start to expand and grow more. It's like you're more open to seeing yourself in a different light, or you're more open to exploring different areas of yourself, because it's almost like you are allowing yourself to come untethered, or to become more free in your energy, like not so like I only can allow myself to do these few things and I don't want to look at all the other stuff. I'm not really feeling like you were even doing that. You might have been doing it unconsciously. I'm not sure, but there's almost like this expansive energy coming out here for you as well, though. But look, see, like we have success and something that's a wish come true. And we have childhood memories from the past. We also have a King of Water here as well. This could be a relationship as well. We also have the Two of Air. Let's look into this. I feel like there might have been a connection here with another person that has been at a standstill for quite some time. Yeah, so there's a connection or relationship here. But what I am kind of feeling here is that your healing has a lot to do with some kind of transformation that's happening in a connection. So the more you heal, the more your heart expands, the more it heals, the more it kind of opens up, the more you're calling in growth within some kind of connection. It could be like a soulmate connection, a connection that is very deep, has a long history, has a past to it. Things that might have been, I kind of feel like there might have been some kind of block to it. With the Two of Air, it doesn't necessarily have to mean, I'm almost seeing like spirit blocked it, or there's some kind of interference in the middle, but I'm kind of feeling it was almost like divine intervention. Yeah, there's like work being done on releasing some kind of stagnancy or some kind of non-movement here. It's like both people are working on themselves to kind of remove these blockages so there can be success within a connection here as well. But a lot of it has to also do with each individual's personal deep inner work as well. Yeah. So the end to these painful lessons that we kind of had to go through in order for our soul to grow, in order for our hearts to grow, to really open up, to really transform into the people that we are meant to become, in order for us to have the deep soul connection, for a connection to live, what am I trying to say? For a connection to kind of reach its full potential in love and dedication, and like just to have this deep soul bond, it's almost was a requirement for both souls to have somewhat of a block or separation between them in order for each individual to kind of go through their own lessons, as painful as they were. It really helped each person to grow in the way that they needed to, that only spirit could see how they needed to. And now I kind of feel like these chapters, these loose ends are tying up here. And we're releasing the last remnants of, maybe some painful experiences. Yeah, it's like really tuning into, I feel like there's a whole new level of self-love that's coming in here for you. I feel like you've been on this journey of self-love. I feel like a lot of you have been working on this on yourself for a really long time, and you've made some really beautiful, great strides so far. And I feel like there is just going to be a next leveling up or an expansion there. I feel like there's going to be even more healing, and you're just going to be even more in tune with yourself. So there's a deepening of your self-love here, a deepening of the connection with yourself. It's going to go to the next level, which is where Spirit is trying to take you in order to bring you closer to a connection and also to your life purpose. Okay, let's go into the Five of Air here. What is this Five of Air about for Virgo? Balance. Balancing out the unraveling of maybe some things that are kind of coming undone in one's life. Trying to keep your composure. I feel like it's almost like there's a lot going on. There's a lot of moving pieces. Some things are a bit unknown. Some things are a little bit more clear. But I feel like you're trying to balance out all the changes that are happening while still trying to maintain some sense of like stability and balance. That's what I kind of feel like. 5 of earth and 5 of water. Look at that, 10 of earth. I kind of feel like with this 10 of earth, this has something to do, for some of you, this could have something to do with your home that you grew up in. Others of you, this could be just like where you are right now. A lot of times 10 of earth can show up as like lineage, you know, like our inheritance, what we have inherited from our family line. And we have this 5 of air and 5 of earth. And this is not going to resonate for everybody, but I feel like there's some kind of patterns that we may have inherited from our family line that has contributed to maybe like a habit or like this pattern of needing to, it's almost like not getting to really live from the place that we want to live in, like kind of having to keep up an appearance. For some reason with the 5 of air, I keep seeing like having to wear a mask, having to like please our family, please our parents, please, you know, the community kind of thing. And at the same time though, it kind of takes away from our opportunity to know how to live authentically, like what we really want and who we really want, kind of resulting in a sense of a lack of maybe even identity or a lack of inner resources, kind of feeling like something doesn't quite fit. So I feel like that is going to resonate a little bit differently depending on the situation, because sometimes this may not necessarily be within the home that we grew up in, but maybe it's in the community that we work in, or maybe it's in the family that we married into. Whatever it is, I feel like there's something here about, you know, something that we're part of with the 10 of earth, that we are beginning to see how something wasn't entirely lined up and we're kind of breaking free from that is what I'm seeing here. Keeping something from ourselves, keeping something away from ourselves has contributed to not really getting everything that we really deserve. You know, there's a sense of lack or feeling like left out. Again, you know, left out in the cold is usually the 5 of earth here. And I feel like you're healing a lot of this energy and you're kind of creating your own abundance here with also the 10 of earth. So there's a couple messages coming through with the 10 of earth. I feel like this has something to do with where we came from and learning those lessons of what they taught us and kind of transcending them and transmuting them. And I think the 10 of the earth is also us wanting to strive to make our own legacy, striving to make different patterns, different cycles in our life that are more enriching, that kind of helps a soul to grow rather than hinder them, rather than it resulting in a 5 of earth kind of bringing us more to a place of abundance, bringing us to a place of stability and security. I feel like it's a kind of like a heavier energy here, especially because I feel like there's a lot of heart chakra releasing, but I also kind of feel like this heart chakra releasing is also helping you to step onto your new path. So it's like something that we're allowing ourselves to just kind of purge and release and navigate, not having to identify with what is coming up, but just to simply be in awareness of it and then release it. So then the page of fire with the 10 of earth here is being brave and allowing ourselves to bring out our inner child. I feel like a lot of you are tapping into a sense of creativity, a sense of fierceness, independence. You're really standing your ground here. And I also feel like there's a really strong sense of clarity about the path that you want to go down. It's like you can see the path pretty clearly of where your 10 of earth is. Maybe it's a person, maybe it's a job, maybe it's both. But whatever it is, the path that you're headed down is leading you to this 10 of pentacles, and you are getting started on that path. So the beginning, actions or the beginning things that you start with may seem small in the beginning because we're at the page stage right now. So this is all about exploring. This is all about playing around with different things. This is all about learning, taking chances, taking risks, not overthinking things, allowing ourselves to chase our curiosities and doing it with a sense of enthusiasm, kind of bringing in a childlike spirit. But I feel like the path that you're headed down is going to lead to the long-term stuff. And you're leaving behind this energy of 5 of air and 5 of earth. I feel like that's in the past for you. What else do we need to know about this 5 of earth and 10 of earth? Page of fire and 10 of earth. Wow, look at that. 9 of water. So contentment, happiness. Yeah, the end. See, this is that 7 of air as well. I also feel as though authenticity seems to be a really powerful word here for you, Virgo, because with this 10 of air, especially with the 5 of air and 7 of air, I keep feeling like there might have been some kind of mask we had to wear. Something that we couldn't entirely, and it may not have felt necessarily like a mask, but it's like we had to really censor how much of ourselves we felt like was okay to share with other people out of fear of what people will say, what they will think. But I really feel like you're coming out of that. I feel like you are allowing yourself to just be who you are. And if people like it, they do. And if they don't, then they don't. And I don't really feel like you're taking that on. I feel like you're really in your power right now, and you are learning to love yourself. And I feel like that may have been something that you really had to cultivate within, to really love yourself, to accept yourself, to believe in yourself. So this stage that you've been in, especially because we have that world card, these lessons that you had to learn that led you to self-love. So it's like, first we had to be put in a situation, maybe grow up in a home where the exact opposite is taught, where we are, put around people, or we're in a family where everyone is like the exact opposite of who we are, to make it more clear for us of who we are. It kind of brings it to our attention that there's something different about us. And it kind of catalyzes this search, like, where do I belong? Why am I so different? Why does something not feel right? So it kind of prompts that. And I feel like you've been on this journey for quite some time, and there's a lot that you learned and a lot that you released and let go. And now you're ready to kind of be you. You're ready to just be authentic. And I feel like something about that, something about this being able to be seen, is allowing you to drop this cycle, drop this pattern, and move on to the next stage in your life. And I feel like the heavier the cycle has been, be more patient with yourself, because it's a lot that you were carrying, maybe more than you realize. So, but you're on your way though. And really having to stand your own ground here with the 7 of air. I feel like you're maybe making some changes in your life where other people kind of have their opinions about it, and they all have something to say. But I really feel like you're just kind of protecting your energy, and you're allowing yourself to stand your ground and not really be swayed too much about what other people want from you, because again, that's something that you had to learn, to kind of honor what you want for yourself and your happiness. But you definitely are on a path to that 9 of water, which is contentment, happiness, and a wish come true. I kind of feel like there's something here that you've been wishing for, something that maybe your heart has really desired for a very long time. Could have been like a soul desire for you, something that like your soul came here to, was like on a mission, like, I'm going to have this. This is something that's meant for me here. So then we have the Hermit and the 4 of fire. Something is transforming within the home. Something is changing within the home. What is changing here with the Hermit and the 4 of fire? What is this about? 7 of water. Yeah. I feel like you're really asking yourself, like, where do I want to go from here? What do I want from here? And like, you're honoring. I feel like you're kind of opening up pathways for yourself. I feel like you are opening up, you're paving like new opportunities. You're creating them for yourself. It's like your soul is wanting a new beginning, a fresh start. You want something different, something new. But I also kind of feel like with that Hermit, it's like you're working behind the scenes. You're kind of going within and trying to search for answers on how can I create what I want for myself. How can I build that for myself here? Especially with that Empress energy. It's like you are very good at knowing I'm getting the sense with the Empress card that there's a very good, you have a very good ability to know when something is going to lead to a dead end, or if it's going to produce growth and abundance in your life. And again, I feel like you've had to really go through those experiences to acquire that skill. So you're really in your power here, especially with that Queen of Water and the Empress. Definitely tuned into your emotions, your intuitive knowing. Maybe some of you are have strong water in your chart as well. I usually actually don't pick up on stuff like that, but I'm really kind of feeling that here. I feel like you're kind of really tuning into, that part of you that is very intuitively knowing through your feelings, through your emotions. It's like that's where your intuition is right now. It's like your emotions are telling you a lot. And so you have the Ace of Water and we have the Four of Water here. So I feel like some of you may be, okay. So with the Four of Water and the Ace of Water, what I'm seeing here is exclusivity. It's like you are not willing to give your energy, your emotions, again, being very selective and very careful with where you place your emotions and your energy. Because maybe in the past that was something that was a little bit more, maybe you wore your heart on your sleeve a little bit more and you were kind of more free with who you connected with. But I kind of feel like there's something here about you really feeling the need to protect your emotions, protect your energy, and only kind of sharing that with someone. It's almost like you're saving it for someone specific or for certain types of connections. It could even be in friendships. Like maybe you're just being more selective or you're being more exclusive with what kinds of friendships you want, what kinds of, connections do you want. And I think you're also being very discerning with the Four of Water. It's like you are making sure that you honor how you feel something, that you're not overriding your emotions, thinking that like, well, I have to kind of be this for this person, or I kind of have to invest my energy over here with this person. It's like, no, I don't, because every time I do that, I end up depleted. And it's like, I feel like you had to learn those experiences. And now you're kind of going into this place of, I'm going to be exclusive. Because I kind of feel like with this Page of Air, there's something or someone that you have your eye on. There's like this one, I want it to just be for this one person. Or Three of Water. Okay, so we have, what is this Three of Water about? Okay, so it could also be that it's either you or another person, but there could be like someone that you have your eye on, but you're kind of holding back as well on your emotions, or someone has their eye on you, but they're holding back their emotions because there's something that someone is noticing. Maybe there's other people in the person's life and you're there's this grief, there's this loss, there's this disappointment over it, feeling like, this could be, I am kind of feeling like third party situation, like this could be just other people around, but it's like you're kind of waiting, or someone else is waiting. I don't know if I don't take it as it resonates. I'm not saying you should wait, but I feel like it's kind of like, I don't know, I'm holding back on my emotions because I kind of feel like there's other people involved. Maybe this is a connection with someone else, but there is a regret or sadness to that. What else can we know about this? Five of Water. Go. There's 10 of Fire and a 10 of Water. Releasing blockages. I feel like we're releasing this blockage. Maybe this is something from the past as well. Maybe this is an energy from the past, kind of holding back our emotions. I feel like this might be an energy that we're closing up, especially because we have the 10 of Fire here. So we're putting that heavy burden down. I feel like we're releasing this. Maybe this is something, I feel like this sadness or this grief is something we've been holding on to for some time and we're ready to release it. And I feel like you're ready to embrace happiness. You're ready to embrace joy. You're ready to go forward and go towards, and it doesn't have to necessarily be in a relationship. It's just, you want to feel fulfilled. You want to feel happy in your life in general. And I feel like you're releasing anything that has been standing in your way, that has been causing sadness and grief. I feel like you don't want to hold on to it anymore. Yeah. Igniting passion. So either there's a King of Wands in your story, or you're the King of Wands but either way, the King of Wands is someone who is very determined, has their eye. I'm really kind of feeling like there's this focus on something or someone. So either that's on your end or someone kind of focused on you. But there's something here about someone making a choice, also with that Lover's card, like making the right choice. And it's like, there is no choice. Actually, there is just this determination. There is this passionate longing for like this one person. It's what I kind of feel. And we have the High Priestess, the Tower, and the Queen of Air. So this is someone who is very, very aware that there is a Tower moment coming. because of this High Priestess and the Queen of Air. So very highly perceptive cards. These are very much in the thoughts and in our intuition and kind of really tuning into our higher wisdom and knowledge and kind of seeing something coming. So I kind of feel like there's someone here that is very perceptive and very wise and making wise decisions and choices and kind of observing from a distance. There's a lot of energy here from kind of like watching from a distance and observing, especially because we have that Page of Air as well. So it's also kind of the card of the Watcher is what I'll say. So I kind of feel like, and also with the Four of Water, it's kind of like keeping our boundaries, kind of just keeping something again at arm's length and waiting for maybe the right time for something. But I do feel like this Queen of Air, who is also the High Priestess, it's like she is very much aware that there is a Tower moment happening or there's a Tower moment coming. So a sudden unexpected change or shift in energy. Let me see if I can pick up on any information about this Tower. Do we have any information on this Tower? What is the Tower moment? I feel like you are going to be protected. I feel like you're protecting what you have. You're protecting your energy during this time of some big change. So if you are going to be protected, and I feel like you're going to be okay here for whatever change comes up here. So you don't have to worry about that. But there is a change in direction here. This is kind of something new, something like a change in the wind. It kind of feels like an unexpected change in the wind. Maybe some kind of opportunity comes in and it helps you to kind of make a decision. Can I have one more about this? Can we have some more information about the Three of Wands? King of Air. Yeah, it could be someone who is a King of Air that you're connected with. There's something here, I feel like within a connection or a relationship that's going through some kind of unexpected change. We also have the Messenger of Water. So maybe someone kind of comes in with a message, kind of opens up their heart to you, gives you some kind of information, and it really changes the course for you here. Interesting. Okay. The Five of Fire here at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you are in the midst of some big shift and you're it's almost like your energy is being prepared to hold your ground in knowing what you really want for yourself. So I feel like this journey of self-love, self-compassion, and kind of putting yourself first and preparing your future for what your heart and soul truly want is going to help you in making decisions when changes come your way, because I do kind of feel like there's some offers, there's some opportunities, or there's just some information that's going to come your way that's going to ask you to, like, what direction do you want to go in from here? You have to make a choice, or it's going to kind of prompt you to change direction in some form or another. It's either way, it's going to move you out of the space that you're in at the moment if it hasn't already. So I feel like there is a need for really knowing, being in your power before this change comes. So when the change comes, it's like, that, like the right thing to do for yourself. That's what I kind of feel here. Okay. Let's do a guidance message for Virgo for this week. Guidance for Virgo this week. Day and night. Yeah. See, I kind of feel like the power is in your hands. It is in your hands. You are going to wield the change. I feel like even the Tower moment might be even something you bring into your life. Like you kind of see something clear. You're ready to move forward. You have everything you need. And you're kind of like, okay, I'm ready to make this change. I'm ready to just kind of like do something radical here. So I do kind of feel like the power is in your hands. But whatever it is, whatever changes that are coming up here for you, it's going to feel like it's going to be the difference of day and night here for you. So I'm kind of see like the like how different the energies are going to shift. It's going to be like day and night. Okay. Let's do one more. Guidance message for Virgo for this week. Guidance for Virgo. Beautiful. Hope. Stay positive. The worst is behind you, and the world is behind you. Look up to the light. Yeah. I feel like you're ready to kind of leave a lot of heavy stuff behind. I think that's what's happening right now. So the changes that are coming up are not negative changes. They are actually putting you on a path towards rewards, towards blessings, towards things that you deserve, things that are a long time coming. I feel like you've been in the place where, you've had to go through experiences where they were difficult or heavy to carry and really process through all of those things. And I think that what I'm also kind of hearing is sometimes we're just so used to having to be in that place of like, oh, great, what's coming next? What do I have to do next? What do I have to kind of push through next? What do I have to survive next? I feel like it becomes almost a habit. So then when we hear change is coming or something's going to happen or whatever, sometimes I think our mind automatically jumps to, what am I going to have to survive? But I'm actually hearing from Spirit that this is actually something that you're going to really enjoy. Like it's a happy surprise or it's a happy new shift and change for you. Change in general, whether it's negative or positive, can always be uncomfortable because I think it's just human nature to just resist change. But once we kind of get on that path, it will actually feel lighter. It will feel a lot more aligned with who you are now and who you've become based off of all of the work that you've done. And I feel like even the connections that come into your life will flow a lot more effortlessly because they just really resonate because you have a better sense of who you are. And so those friendships and connections that you really click and connect with, you're connecting and clicking with those who resonate at that level. So it's just going to, form deeper bonds with the people that are around you, and even just the things that you do, like even a hobby or career, anything really. So very beautiful, Virgo. I really feel like there's some big change coming up here for you, but it's in a good light. So I hope that gives you some optimism for the future. If you resonated with this reading, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you for next week. Bye, Virgo.